القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يصلي عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شيء. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد في الليل إذا يغشى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في النهار إذا تجلى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرة والأولى، وصل على سيدنا محمد شابا زكيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد كهلا مرضيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد منذ كان في المهد صبيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى من الصلاة شيء. اللهم وأعط سيدنا محمدا المقام المحمود الذي وعدته، الذي إذا قال صدقته وإذا سأل أعطيته. اللهم وأعظم برهانه وشرف بنيانه وأبلج حجته وبين فضيلته. اللهم وتقبل شفاعته في أمته، واستعملنا بسنته، وتوفنا على ملته، واحشرنا في زمرته وتحت لوائه، واجعلنا من رفقائه، وأوردنا حوضه، واسقنا بكأسه، وانفعنا بمحبته، اللهم آمين. وأسألك بأسمائك التي دعوتك بها أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عدد ما وصفت ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت، أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني من جميع البلاء والبلوى، وأن تغفر لي وترحم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات، وأن تغفر لعبدك المذنب الخاطئ الضعيف، وأن تتوب عليه إنك غفور رحيم. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قرأ هذه الصلاة مرة واحدة كتب الله له ثواب حجة مقبولة وثواب من أعتق رقبة من ولد إسماعيل عليه السلام. فيقول الله تعالى: يا ملائكتي هذا عبد من عبادي أكثر الصلاة على حبيبي محمد، فوعزتي وجلالي ووجودي ومجدي وارتفاعي لأعطينه بكل حرف صلى قصرا في الجنة، وليأتيني يوم القيامة تحت لواء الحمد نور وجهه كالقمر ليلة البدر، وكفه في كف حبيبي محمد. هذا لمن قالها كل يوم جمعة له هذا الفضل، والله ذو الفضل العظيم. اللهم إني أسألك بحق ما حمل كرسيك من عظمتك وقدرتك وجلالك وبهائك وسلطانك، وبحق اسمك المخزون المكنون الذي سميت به نفسك وأنزلته في كتابك واستأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك. وأسألك باسمك الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت، وإذا سئلت به أعطيت. وأسألك باسمك الذي وضعته على الليل فأظلم، وعلى النهار فاستنار وعلى السماوات فاستقلت وعلى الأرض فاستقرت وعلى الجبال فرست وعلى الصعبة فذلت وعلى ماء السماء فسكبت وعلى ماء السحاب فأمطرت. وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا محمد نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا آدم نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به أنبياؤك ورسلك وملائكتك المقربون صلى الله عليهم أجمعين. وأسألك بما سألك به أهل طاعتك أجمعين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مطحية والجبال مرسية والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يعقوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوسف عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا موسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هارون عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعيب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إسماعيل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا داود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا سليمان عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا زكريا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يحيى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أرميا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعياء عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إلياس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا اليسع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت عليه الرياح وحركته من الأغصان والأشجار والأوراق والثمار وجميع ما خلقت على أرضك وما بين سماواتك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد نجوم السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 بحارك مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه فيها إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ملء 7 بحارك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زنة 7 بحارك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أمواج بحارك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مستقر الأرضين وسهلها وجبالها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد اضطراب المياه العذبة والملحة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقته على جديد أرضك في مستقر الأرضين شرقها وغربها سهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وطريقها وعامرها وغامرها إلى سائر ما خلقته عليها وما فيها ومدر وحجر من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي عدد نبات الأرض من قبلتها وشرقها وغربها وسهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وأشجارها وثمارها وأوراقها وزروعها وجميع ما يخرج من نباتها وبركاتها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس والشياطين وما أنت خالقه منهم إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شعرة في أبدانهم وفي وجوههم وعلى رؤوسهم منذ خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خفقان الطير وطيران الجن والشياطين من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل بهيمة خلقتها على جديد أرضك من صغير أو كبير في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها من إنسها وجنها ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خطاهم على وجه الأرض من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يصلي عليه وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شيء. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد في الليل إذا يغشى وصل على سيدنا محمد في النهار إذا تجلى وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرة والأولى وصل على سيدنا محمد شابا زكيا وصل على سيدنا محمد كهلا مرضيا وصل على سيدنا محمد منذ كان في المهد صبيا وصل على سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى من الصلاة شيء. اللهم وأعط سيدنا محمدا المقام المحمود الذي وعدته الذي إذا قال صدقته وإذا سأل أعطيته. اللهم وأعظم برهانه وشرف بنيانه وأبلج حجته وبين فضيلته. اللهم وتقبل شفاعته في أمته، واستعملنا بسنته، وتوفنا على ملته، واحشرنا في زمرته وتحت لوائه، واجعلنا من رفقائه، وأوردنا حوضه، واسقنا بكأسه، وانفعنا بمحبته، اللهم آمين. وأسألك بأسمائك التي دعوتك بها أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عدد ما وصفت ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت، أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني من جميع البلاء والبلوى، وأن تغفر لي وترحم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات، وأن تغفر لعبدك المذنب الخاطئ الضعيف، وأن تتوب عليه إنك غفور رحيم. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قرأ هذه الصلاة مرة واحدة كتب الله له ثواب حجة مقبولة وثواب من أعتق رقبة من ولد إسماعيل عليه السلام. فيقول الله تعالى: يا ملائكتي، هذا عبد من عبادي أكثر الصلاة على حبيبي محمد، فوعزتي وجلالي ووجودي ومجدي وارتفاعي لأعطينه بكل حرف صلى قصرا في الجنة، وليأتيني يوم القيامة تحت لواء الحمد نور وجهه كالقمر ليلة البدر، وكفه في كف حبيبي محمد. هذا لمن قالها كل يوم جمعة له هذا الفضل، والله ذو الفضل العظيم. اللهم إني أسألك بحق ما حمل كرسيك من عظمتك وقدرتك وجلالك وبهائك وسلطانك، وبحق اسمك المخزون المكنون الذي سميت به نفسك وأنزلته في كتابك واستأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك. وأسألك باسمك الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت، وإذا سئلت به أعطيت. وأسألك باسمك الذي وضعته على الليل فأظلم، وعلى النهار فاستنار، وعلى السماوات فاستقلت، وعلى الأرض فاستقرت، وعلى الجبال فرست، وعلى الصعبة فذلت، وعلى ماء السماء فسكبت، وعلى ماء السحاب فأمطرت. وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا محمد نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا آدم نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به أنبياؤك ورسلك وملائكتك المقربون صلى الله عليهم أجمعين. وأسألك بما سألك به أهل طاعتك أجمعين، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مطحية والجبال مرسية والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يعقوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوسف عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا موسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هارون عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعيب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إسماعيل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا داود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا سليمان عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا زكريا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يحيى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أرميا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعياء عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إلياس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا اليسع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة، كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد.
Resul-i Ekrem ve Nebi-i Muhterem sallallahu aleyhi ve Efendimiz Hazretlerinin aziz, pak, münevver, mutahhar ruh şeriflerine, salavat-ı şerife getirenlerin ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Âl-i ezvacı, tahiret evladı, Resul-i Ekrem, bizim efendilerimizin, Said Engiyazen ve Resulü Fihan hazıratın ervah şeriflerine, Pirimiz Bilal Habeş radıyallahu anh Efendimizin, Şeyhimiz Sahib-ı Seyf Şabdülkerim el-Kıbrıs Rabbani Hazretlerinin ve alelhusus bu caminin valisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam mescid hanımlarının ve kahve ehli imanın ervahı için, Allah rızası için El-Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen-nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli alâ seyyidina Muhammed ve alâ seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayy ale's-salah. Hayy ale's-salah. Hayy alel-felah. Hayy alel-felah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
La ilahe illallah. Seyyidina Muhammed Resulullah sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem. Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah, elhamdülillahi rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nahmedullah Teala ve nestağfir ve eşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluhu sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve ashabihi tabi khulafen raşidin mahadin min ba'di. Ve zemmeti ala tahkik, hususen metealimeti khulafen rezil ala tahkik, Umar el-Mu'minin, Hazreti Ebu Bakır ve Ömer, Osman ve Ali وعلى باقي الصحابة التابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. يا أيها المؤمنون الحاذرون اتقوا الله تعالى وإن الله مع الذين اتقوا الذين هم محسنون. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah, who is exalted beyond His creation. All praises are due to Allah, whose greatness is beyond imagination. All praises are due to Allah, whose majesty is beyond description. All praises are due to Allah, whose power is beyond limitation. All praises are due to Allah, who has the names of Rahman and Rahim. All praises are due to Allah, who sent His chosen messenger to the universes as Rahmatan lil Alameen. May all peace and blessings be upon the Sultan of creation, the Padishah of the two worlds, the intercessor of the judgment day, the beloved of Allah, the one who is Rauf and Rahim, Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, especially upon the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar Faruq, Hazrat Osman al-Ghani, and Hazrat Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow them until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers. Ya ayyuhal muslimun, O Muslims. Ya ayyuhal nas, O people. Today is the first Jummah of the Islamic year of 1440. Another year has passed, and the world is still in the age of tyranny. Last year was a year of tyranny. The year before that was a year of tyranny. The decade before that was a decade of tyranny. For almost 100 years we are living in the Jababira time, the age of tyranny that was foretold to us by Sayyid al-Kainat, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. Sahib al-Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Kibrizi Rabbani, he is giving us the words of Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, saying, after the sultans, the Jababira will rule for 1 century. The tyrants will come. Holy Prophet ﷺ is addressing us, saying, when that time enters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give the ruling system of the world in the hands of the unbelievers. Don't run so much to change it, because you are not going to have the power to change it. On the outside appearances, it is going to be in the hands of the unbelievers. They are going to rule. The Khalifa is going to be hidden, and they are going to do all kinds of wrong activities in the world. And the friends of Allah speak the truth. Don't make any mistake. This is the age of tyranny that was being described by the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Yes, the propaganda of the tyrants tells you we are living in the greatest age of humanity. This is the golden age of civilization. Look, we have internet, we have the iPhone, we have the Facebook. They distract the masses with toys, while behind the screen they commit the worst crimes that the world's ever seen. They use the nuclear bomb on the world, and they say, in the long run, it saved lives. They abuse children and ruin their lives and say, God has forgiven us. They place millions into concentration camps under the earth and say, this is to treat an ideological infection. They burn crops that are useful and that can feed the poor, and they say, this is to prevent inflation. They kill and rape and abuse and plunder and tyrannize every single day and say, this is peace. Just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, when it is said to them, do not make corruption in the world, they say, why? We only want to make peace. Definitely, they are the corruptors. but they don't realize it. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. We are calling ourselves believers. We have to know what happened, what made the world become this way. We have to at least have enough heart to have a desire to know. How is it possible that humanity could have fallen this far down? How can it be that every nation, that every leader, that every house is suffering from the tyranny of the age of Jababira? If they're not suffering, they are the tyrants. Because we all see what is happening. Nobody can say that they are ignorant anymore. Nobody is going to be able to come in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment and say, Ya Rabbi, I didn't know. You check your email, you see what is happening. You check the weather, you see what is happening. You check your social media. You look at that phone one time, you know what is happening. But that access to information, that ease of knowing what is happening, it is killing us. It is killing our hearts. It has killed our hearts. Hazrat Malik bin Dinar asked Hazrat Hassan al-Basri, Ya Hassan, what makes people to become corrupt? And Hazrat Hassan al-Basri said, the death of the heart. Hazrat Malik said, what is the death of the heart? And he answered, Hubub dunya, the love of this world. The love of this world will kill your heart. This world, this lying world, has now taken everyone in. And that love has killed our hearts. People are shopping for new shoes, looking at funny videos, making their weekend plans, and the screen shows children poisoned in gas attack. And they swipe and ignore it. Muslims being held in concentration camps, swipe and ignore. Mass grave of children found in orphanage, swipe and ignore. Dead hearts. Because we mixed up halal and haram. We mixed up haq and batil. We mixed up ma'ruf and we mixed up munkar. So the heart doesn't know what is right and what is wrong anymore. It accepts everything. No, it doesn't accept everything. It is only going to accept that which is fun, which is entertaining. It doesn't swell up with passion to stand for the truth anymore, because the desire for truth is already killed, because the desire for fun and entertainment has become the new truth. And it doesn't rise to oppose falsehood. It becomes like a comatose person, no response to any stimulus. Holy Prophet ﷺ said, whosoever of you sees an evil, let him change it with his hand. And if he is not able to do so, then let him change it with his tongue. And if he is not able to do so, then with his heart. And that is the weakest of faith. The hands lost their power a long time ago. The fear of standing up with the tongue has made most people to be afraid to speak. But until very recently, there were still those who obeyed that hadith in their hearts. But very quickly, very, very quickly, that is disappearing from this world too. So now even the hearts are not knowing what is right and wrong, what is truth and falsehood, and what is entertainment and what is pain. We are in the Akhir Zaman, and we are approaching the last days. The corruption of this world is happening faster and faster. Holy Prophet said, ﷺ, the signs of Akhir Zaman, they are like the beads on a string. If the string is cut, they will fall one after another. The string was cut a long time ago. What was that cutting? The relationship between Allah and His servants on the earth was cut. The shade of Allah on this earth was removed. And we have been burnt by the blazing sun ever since. The Ummah, instead of holding fast altogether to the rope of Allah, altogether we let it go. And it disappeared. The Khilafat, the Sultanate, Since these left this world, corruption and darkness enter very quickly. Jahiliyyah filled the world again. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ said, whoever takes his hand off from his bayat to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will meet him on Judgment Day without having any defense for himself. And whoever dies while there is no bayat on his neck dies the death of Jahiliyyah. What happens to the world then if there is no open Khalifa to whom we can give the bayat to? The world falls into this present state. Muslims are trying today to make a political revival. Muslim leaders, Muslim politicians, Muslim scholars, they are saying, let's reclaim the greatness of Islam. Let's rise up from our colonial oppression. And they say, let's make another Andalusia. Let's make another Baghdad. They say, let's make great economies. Let's bring back the dinar. Let's make new universities and madrasas and think tanks and economic institutions. Let's bring back our scholarship. Let's build palaces and grand masjids and bring back the splendor of Islam. Let's buy F-16s and tanks and machine guns and let's bring the power to Islam. And now they say, let's build tekkes and zawiyas and dergahs and revive Sufism. But nobody says, let's ask Allah to forgive us for removing the Khalifa. Let's ask Allah to forgive us for dishonoring ourselves by disrespecting our Sultan. Let's ask forgiveness for the brutal murder of Sultan Abdulaziz Khan. Let's ask for forgiveness for the disgraceful way that we betrayed Sultan Abdul Hamid Khan. Let's ask Allah to forgive us for dragging the last Khalifa to a train station in the middle of the night to be expelled from Istanbul to the lands of the disbelievers. Let's ask forgiveness that in the middle of the night in the train station, the only person who helped him was a Jewish person who gave him a cup of tea. Let us ask for Allah to restore our honor. We must ask Allah to send that Khalifa back. We must ask Allah to send that Khilafat back. Not a single Muslim leader dares to speak these words. Because the power of Islam, the power of Muslim leaders today, is founded upon the removal of the Khilafat. They are powerful today only because they removed the Khalifa. They know that to ask for Khilafat is to ask for an end to their own power. And they love their power more than they love the orders of Allah. As Shaykh Effendi says, the Muslims, they lost their compass. They forgot Farooq al-Azam, who warned us 1400 years ago, saying, verily, we were a disgraceful people and Allah honored us with Islam. If we seek honor from anything besides that with which Allah has honored us, then Allah will disgrace us. Muslims are seeking honor today in their dirty, pre-Islamic tribal identity. O Muslims, who were you before Islam? O Arabs, who were you before Islam? O Indians, who were you before Islam? O Turks, who were you before Islam? O Arabs, you are a people who were a pawn in the chess game of the Romans and the Persians, a nation that had no power of its own. With Islam, you became the honored millet of our Holy Prophet ﷺ. Without Islam, what have you become? O Indians, before Islam you were building kingdoms and hoarding your wealth and drowning in idol worship. With Islam you became the home of awliya and ulama. O Turks, before Islam you were warriors who did not have a goal. You were riding your horses across the steppes of Central Asia looking for the haqq so you could become its defenders. With Islam you became the ghazis and the heroes. With Islam you became the guardians of the faith. With Islam, you became the Askari Mansuri Muhammadi. Without Islam, we have all become disgraced. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create us to be disgraceful. He created us with honor. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam. And we have given the Bani Adam honor. We have honored the Bani Adam. The time of disgrace and tyranny has continued for too long. The Muslims have been in ghaflat for too long. Our legend has been sleeping for too long. We must wake it up. But to do that, we must remove tyranny. First from ourselves. Don't say you are not a tyrant. Remember that even Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam, the prophet, said, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntum minaz zalimin. There is no ilah but you, exalted are you. Verily I have been from the zalimin. If a prophet is saying this, who are we to say we're not guilty of tyranny? How did we become tyrants? Shaykh Effendi is telling us, saying, the more stingy you become, the more selfish you become. The more selfish you become, the more arrogant and stubborn you become. The more arrogant and stubborn you become, the more tyrant you become. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He doesn't love the tyrants. And the one that Allah doesn't love, that one is kafir. That one is an unbeliever. And that one is in trouble. This is the progression that makes a man to lose his humanity and to lose his faith. Are we in it? We have to check ourselves. Am I selfish? Shaykh Effendi is telling us how to see that in ourselves, saying, there is 100 years now. The nations separated. Jamaats separated, brothers and sisters separated, everyone separated, and everyone is running top speed on that, saying, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to do that. What is in it for you? Did you think properly that the action you're going to do, is it pleasing Allah and His Prophet or not? But as we said earlier, Muslims became selfish Muslims. Before they do anything, they only think about themselves. Their ego only, never thinking. Leave others. They are not even thinking about Allah and His Prophet. Are we remembering Allah and His Prophet? Are we thinking how to please them? Are we remembering those in the world who are Muslim, who are oppressed? If we live our lives wearing pink glasses and seeing only the reflection of our full stomachs and our own safe houses, of our own healthy children, we are selfish. And that selfishness is going to lead us to unbelief. We want Islam to come back. We have to make Islam rise again inside ourselves. If we want the world to return to Allah, then first we have to return to Allah. We have to return to Allah. As Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi Qaddasallahu Sir is saying, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. This is the time that we have to fight the jihad against to our ego. This is the time that we have to give strength to our spirit. This is the time that we have to clean our heart so that we can present it back to Allah. Shaykh Effendi is conveying the order of the Holy Prophet ﷺ for the Jababira time, saying, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, when that time enters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give the ruling system of the world in the hands of the unbelievers. Don't run so much to change it, because you are not going to have the power to change it. On the outside appearances, it is going to be in the hands of the unbelievers. They are going to rule. The Khalifa is going to be hidden, and they are going to do all kinds of wrong activities in this world. And he is saying, wait until one of my descendants, which is Mahdi alayhi salam, appears, because before his appearance, no one is going to be able to change anything. The awliya Allah, they have the power in their hands. When Allah gave them the power to change things, but they have proper manners. They are not interfering in anything. They pulled themselves out, because all the hadiths of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, it must come to life. And that's what's happening. But he's saying, if you are a believer who is living at that time, then you have to hold on tightly to the rope of Allah. The rope of Allah. The inheritors of the prophets, the ships of Nuh for Ahir Zaman, they are amongst us. The awliya Allah, they are amongst us. The Ahlul Bayt, they are amongst us. That is safety. the Ahlul Haq, they will bring those who have cleaned themselves to Mahdi alayhi salam when he comes. Our intention, our life, our sacrifice is to be with them. Good news to those who reach that time. Good news from Sultan al-Awliya, Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim al-Hakkani Qaddasallahu Sir, who is saying, a man from the pure line of the Prophet will come to this world to defeat these tyrants. A powerful high one who is Sahibul Diyana, the owner of piety. Sahibul Adala, the owner of justice. Sahibul Karama, the owner of miracles. Such a person will come. It is said that there is an appointed time for everything. What did they do since 1923? The tyrant appeared in Turkey. After him in Sham, after that in Baghdad, after that in Egypt, after that in Libya, after that in the Balkans, after that in Iran, after that in Afghanistan, after that in India, China. These have appeared. Everything appears in its appointed time. Now the time of tyrants is over. Now these unbelievers and oppressors who are called tyrants will be defeated. They have filled the whole world with oppression. After them a person whom the Holy Prophet ﷺ is describing, saying, he will come from my family, from my pure generation, and he will fill the whole world with justice and mercy. Now the expected one is Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. But before the appearance of Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, the order to the saints now, give the true owners their rights. Now the Ottoman sultans who had been the protectors of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jamaat and who carried the flag of Islam for 700 years, they will take their rights now. Allah Almighty will grant them. Our Shaykh is an Ottoman. Our Grand Shaykh is an Ottoman. We love the Ottomans. We're asking our Lord to witness that we love them and that we honor them. Sahib al-Sayyid is saying, we are Osmanlı, we are Pekshans, we are Ottomans, and we are very honored. Allah has honored us with that. So many dropped it today. So many are attacking the Ottomans also. They can attack in any way. It doesn't matter. Allah keeps them high and they are high. And we are very honored holding them high, and we're going to hold them high. We are not good for anything. We know that. What they did, it is impossible for us to do. But at least we say, Ya Rabbi, we love them. We love what they did because they did it for your sake and for your Prophet's sake. If we hold that high, Allah will keep us high. If we drop it down, we are dropping ourselves down. Through history, we are seeing from individuals to groups of people to nations that when they kept the orders of Allah, Allah kept them high. As soon as they dropped it down, He took it away from them and He gave it to another nation. We must be the nominees to say, we are the nominees, Ya Rabbi, trying to hold this very high. We are knowing our power, that we have no power. We are very weak servants, very weak ones. We are asking support from you. If support is coming from you to us, then we are the most strong ones. And don't let us to deviate from the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Ameen. Ya Rabbi, we are asking you with this dua of our Shaykh, who is one of the ones you love. Accept our dua for his sake. Ameen. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah lazim alazi. La ilaha illa wa al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayhi. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد لله شيء كثير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له الملك والحمد لله شيء لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك سبحان قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة سبحان قدوس ربنا رب سبحان قدوس ربنا رب إن دين عند الله الإسلام قام الصلاة بسم الله
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قام الصلاة قد قام الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
سيدنا مولانا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله عليه وسلم.
استغفر الله سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا اله الا الله والله اكبر ولا حول ولا قوه الا بالله العظيم. اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واياك نعبد لا اله الا هو الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا اله الا هو الحي القيوم.
يا رب العزة يا رب.
الجلال والكمال سبحانك يا عظيم. سبحان الله.
سبحان الله.
على نعمة الإسلام وشرف الإيمان دائما الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
تعالى أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحانك وتماثلا. لا إله إلا الله والله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. سبحان ربي العلي على الوهاب.
آمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كلنا آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من الرسل وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا إن إسرا كما حملت على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. آمنا بالله صدق الله العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله. سيدنا مولانا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل الصلوات اللهم اغفر لنا سيدنا محمد الصلوات اللهم اكبر لنا سيدنا محمد الصلوات صلوات الله تعالى على ملائكته وانبيائه ورسوله وجميع انبياء محمد وعلى ال محمد عليه السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته رضي الله وبركاته على سادنا أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين وعن أصحاب الميسان مجتهدنا المهتم والعلماء المنتكم والأنبياء الصالحين وإلى مشايخنا تركتنا أشبندية العليا قدس الله تعالى روم زكينا ورى الله تعالى باركة ورى الله تعالى بركات مفيدات دائما والحمد لله رب العالمين.
الفاتحة. فاتحة. اللهم بسم الله.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد.
إلى شرف النبي المصطفى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. حسن. الفاتحة.
Biz Osmanlıyız.
Biz Osmanlıyız.
Pek şanlıyız.
Pek şanlıyız.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Walillahil hamd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to you. Welcome to our Sheikh. Welcome to the new year, inshallah. Welcome to the believers. May we keep our promise this year to our Lord tighter, inshallah. May we get rid of all our wrong characteristics for this year that we didn't manage to get rid last year. May we do more to run in the service of Allah and our Shaykh and our Prophet more this year, inshallah. May we run away from all our bad, evil, lazy, heedless characteristics in this year, inshallah. We're asking for more protection and more ease in doing this work. And we're asking Allah to send us more good people, better people than us, and to make us better than them. May Allah forgive us. May Allah keep us together with our Shaykh. Dunya and Akhirat. Al-Fatiha. Allahumma salli. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Juma Mubarak. Sit down, comfortable. Bismillah. asking for forgiveness because we're understanding what we need to be forgiven from. If you don't understand what you're going to be forgiven from, then your forgiveness also is sinful. As Hazrati Rabi'atul Adawi is saying, your astaghfirullah, it needs another astaghfirullah. You understand? The way you say astaghfirullah, you need an astaghfirullah to say because of the way that you're saying an astaghfirullah, that is in heedlessness. So heedlessness. There is a big disease, heedlessness, that is overtaking everyone, overtaking the believers. Heedlessness. The one who is always watching himself and understanding and judging himself, watching himself, he cannot be heedless. The one who is surrounded by people who are doing that, he cannot be heedless. The one who is being trained for years, he cannot be heedless. Then that time, if you make mistake, you only have yourself to blame. You cannot blame anything or anyone else, because how can you be heedless? How can the believer that looks at the nur of Allah become heedless? Everyone looks into the mirror 100 times a day, watching everything. It used to be women who are doing that, worshipping themselves. Now men are worse than that too. Muslims and non-Muslims, watching. Of course it is. Take picture, watching, sending, everyone is looking on the outside form, always on the outside form. Yeah. But you want to make sure this smile is like this, it's not crooked like this, my teeth showing, not showing, my hair like this, my skin like this, the light like this. You're watching everything. You are not being heedless. You're not being heedless. No one is heedless when it comes to the outside. We're doing like that, at least a little bit, to look to our inside. Are we doing that? Are we watching ourselves? Are we taking that mirror, that spiritual mirror, and watching ourselves? This is wrong. I've said this wrong. I felt this wrong. This one I should move it. Are we doing that? Or I say, it's okay. It's okay. Are we doing that? This is necessary. If not, the Holy Prophet ﷺ is not going to say, there is a dua even when you're looking at a mirror. The Prophet says, Ya Rabbi, make my inside to be as beautiful as my outside. All these du'as is not for people to memorize and just saying like that. That dua, it is a talk, a conversation. Speaking to your Lord, knowing that your Lord is looking down at you, knowing that your Lord is with you, and you are holding on to your Lord and you are communicating with your Lord. That is what a dua is. And the Prophet ﷺ, he is never separated from his Lord. We are separated from our Lord. Our Lord is never separated from us. So with that mirror that we are holding up and trying to be heedful, not heedless, trying to be awake, it connects us back to our Lord. It connects us back to understanding that our Lord and the angels and the prophets and the saints, they are looking at us. Not to connect to our friends and our families and the people from outside and our co-workers, and they are looking at us. Who cares? Who cares? You understand? But this, you must be taking time, free yourself from all nonsense, especially from that shaitan box that is in your hand, the iPhone. It used to be a shaitan box there. Huh? In your home you have one television, right? Sheikh Effendi used to call it shaitan box, correct? You cannot carry your shaitan box everywhere, no? It's too heavy. Correct or no? All kinds of sewer coming to the houses. Now you don't have to carry that box because you have it in your hand. And in every minute, you can be glued to that. In every minute, you're going to be watching things that is just going to take the light of Iman away from your heart. Now, that becomes even more dangerous. And that for the believer, he must learn how to put it down. You understand? How to say no to that. Free yourself from this. Sit somewhere and start reading. Read yourself. Start reading yourself. Start saying, what did I do today? I woke up like this, I did this, I did this, I did this. What did I say? What did I think? What did I do? You're cleaning yourself up then that time. You're making yourself to be clean. Then you understand, you're concentrating on the things that are dirty. Why? Because you want to be clean. If you want to be clean, you don't concentrate on cleanliness. You concentrate on dirt. Correct or no? Seems like a paradox, but it's not a paradox. You want clean, you have to deal with the dirtiness. Before they say hot water and soap, now they say you're going to use bleach. Now you're going to say this, this, this. Endless, don't you see in the supermarkets? Endless cleaners. Endless cleaners. For everything they have a cleaner. For carpets, for clothes, for cats, everything they have a cleaner. But what are we doing to clean ourselves? How are we cleaning? Are we just satisfied with just soap and water? No. You need heavy-duty cleaners now. If you know what kind of dirt that we have, then you need heavy-duty cleaners. That's when you're going to run to holy days and holy nights, because the heavy-duty blessings and the forgiveness is coming at that time. So you have to say, okay, this one, whole year I'm thinking I cannot get rid of this. Maybe in that one holy night, sincerely you're opening your hand. Before you know it, your problems are going to be solved. All the dirty characteristics, strength will be given for it to slowly go away. It may disappear just like that too. But you have to look to see what is that dirtiness that you want to clean. This is the difference between spirituality and mysticism. You understand? We want to clean ourselves. It is important. Our kalima is to clean ourselves. The kalima is La ilaha illallah. It is to clean our hearts from every ilah except for Allah. If you can manage to do that, don't think you found Allah too. Because the second part of the kalima is telling us, that time you will witness that Muhammad Rasulullah. If you think you're cleaning and you don't witness the Prophet, you don't hold the Prophet high above everything else except for Allah, then you have not reached to La ilaha illallah. There is still another ilah that is that you haven't gotten rid of. It has to bring you back to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So free yourself from this, sit down, then you can start thinking. You can start cleaning. You can start saying, forgive me, astaghfirullah. But you must know what are the mistakes that you are doing. You must go down deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And I say, I did this. Why I did this? Why I did this? Why I did this? Why I did this? Why I did this? Go down deep. Don't let others to question you. You question yourself. Come to the root of the problem. Once you reach to the root of the problem, you can cut it off. Then it's not going to grow again. If you don't reach the root of the problem, it will grow. You're just cutting off the leaves, cutting off the branches. You may even cut the whole tree down, but the root is still there, deeply rooted. And you didn't go digging deep enough to understand. It will grow again. Big job. So you need to take time. Taking time to think and to understand these things is not just to sit down 5-10 minutes when nothing is happening. It is why the Dergah, it is always concentrating on action, concentrating on activities, especially during the daytime. Concentrating on the activities, because you can do that tafakkur and the thinking in your activities too. So many times when we do our work, when we are active, some problems that we have, we're trying to solve. In the action that we're doing, in the work that we're doing, we may find a solution. Because you start thinking efficiently also. Nighttime, you want to sit somewhere quiet where everyone is sleeping. That time will be even more special. Especially here. Don't try daytime when everyone is working. You're sitting down somewhere. Say, what are you doing? I'm doing tafakkur. MashaAllah. Everyone is working and you're making tafakkur. Don't be caught in that. So, as we approach the days of Ashura, be clear how we want to clean ourselves, what we're asking. And don't be satisfied with easy answers that you give yourself. Don't be satisfied. Don't say, oh, forgive me, I'm heedless. Heedless with what? Why? When? With who? You understand? And more detailed, more specific you are, more you're going down to the roots, more the help will come, so that you're not going to be caught up with that same thing over and over again to be stuck. Because people, they are stuck, they put themselves there. Allah will never make you to be stuck. Help coming this way, help coming, warnings, signs, smacks here and there. Man is being stubborn and arrogant, and he doesn't want to look, he doesn't want to change. Even when everything is happening, then he is going to get stuck. What is causing the son of Nuh alayhi salam? When the water it is rising, and everyone knows that that kind of a flood, it is unusual flood. What is making him to say to his father, no, I'm just going to higher ground? What is making? Because their hearts are already sealed. When their hearts are sealed like that, not even the punishment of Allah is going to wake them up. Are we understanding? That's why those ones were sent to non-existence. May we not be with those ones. May our hearts always be alive and be soft and be sensitive, inshallah. To understand this, may our hearts always be alive. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Any questions? Coffee. He didn't bring you. Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It was mentioned that the one who knows himself knows his Lord. How do we understand this better? I see my stubbornness and my weakness. I see that even after all this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is still being merciful. Is this the understanding of what is mentioned?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes. It's not the only understanding. The understanding, it is endless, but you're on the right track. Yes. The one who knows himself knows his Lord. One understanding we may speak about today. If you know your Lord, then you must know that you are a servant. If you know that that is a Lord, then you must know where you are in relationship to that Lord. You are a servant. Then you will understand there is no Lord than He. There is no Ilah than He. It is beyond any description, beyond any glory. If this whole angels and all the taifas and all the mankind, and all the animals and everything that Allah has created is praising Allah, which they are, Allah's greatness is not going to increase. If everything stops to praise Him, Allah's greatness is not going to decrease. He is not in need of our praise. But once you praise Him and you understand, meaning you understand how great He is, then you will understand your relationship to that greatness. And that relationship is that you're a servant. Where that Lord is, that He is merciful, you understand that you are a tyrant. And this is the dua of Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam. La ilaha illa anta subhana in kuntu minaz zalimin. So this is step by step. Then you're going to know yourself. And with that relationship to know your Lord too. If you are knowing your Lord is great, your Lord is magnificent, your Lord is majestic, your Lord is this. You know everything about your Lord, but you don't know yourself. Chances are you're going to start thinking that you are Lord too. Don't think that you say, it's not going to happen. It is going to happen to you. Because if you don't realize that you're a servant, then you think you are a master. You're a master of your own destiny. You're a master of your own life. You're a master of your own fate. Is this something weird I'm saying? This teaching us this every single day, especially past 100 years. You're a master of your own destiny. You're a master of your own fate. You're a master of your own life. Don't let anyone to tell you that you are. No. Allah is the possessor of might, but they're teaching us you are the possessor of might. I'm thinking maybe the foolish ones who don't believe properly in Allah, religion, they'll say this, but one time, some years ago, I went for some event, and these religious Christian people, they're saying the same thing too. And I was like, you went out of your mind? They're making prayer and they say, oh Lord, as your co-creators. It's like, am I hearing properly? I say, you are claiming that you are co-creator with Allah? What are we creating? That's why Shaykh Effendi doesn't like the word create. He says create is only for the creator. Create is to make something out of nothing. He says don't say I create a program. I create this. No, you did nothing. Change small things like this and everything else will start working. Like you take small problems out of the engine, the whole engine starts working properly. You devise something, you put something together, you may say, but don't use those words. English, funny language it is. I don't think even that word in other, especially Eastern languages, you can use that word properly like that. You cannot. It's only reserved for the one who creates. But you're going to know this, how to become a servant through those ones who have gone through that process of servanthood. And they will teach you, show you, hold you by your hand, and hit you with a stick as necessary. That is the divine protocol. Allah sent the prophets. He says, to those ones who are not stubborn, he says, speak nicely to them. Those ones who are, warn them. Still speak nicely, but warn them. Leave the rest to me. So once you start understanding more and more of your weakness, Allah will show you more and more of His greatness. And Allah may dress you in that greatness. If you are not going to claim that it is you. You're not going to claim it is you. Our Shaykh tells us so many times with these things, giving us certain things, and we start to think that it is I, it is we. We are the ones who is doing it. Opening certain things, and say, oh, it's because of my effort that I'm doing this. It's not. Step by step, when you slowly disappear like that, as our Shaykh says, when you become zero, Allah is one. Ahad. When you put 1 in front of that 0, you become 10. But you look and you say, I don't deserve this. You put another 0 to yourself. You become 100. You say, I don't deserve this. I'm 0. You keep saying, I'm 0. More you put 0, more in reality, you start increasing. Allah will say, I will be your hands, I will be your tongue, I will be your feet. I will dress you with Rabbaniyat. Because that time you are not going to be Rabbani. I am Rabbani, Allah is saying. But you are going to represent me. You are not going with your own ego. You have finished. You have submitted. It's a big price. It's a heavy price. But that is open east and west, north and south. To everyone, inshallah. As we said yesterday, Allah created us in ahsani taqwim, in the most perfect form. And He's saying to His Holy Prophet, ﷺ, I want them returned to me the way I created them, in that most perfect form. And inshallah, may we be cleaner than last year. May we be less stubborn and less arrogant, less envious and less stubborn than last year. May we become more humble and stronger and more intelligent and more hardworking than last year. May we become more awake, more alive, and may we understand what we are doing to ask for that real forgiveness. May Allah forgive me and bless you for the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, for the sake of Sultan al-Awliya and Sahib al-Saif. Al-Fatiha. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This much is enough. Yes.
It's also proper to say, like, I designed, since Allah
that it's, to a certain extent, it's okay. Because every characteristic that we have is actually originating from Allah. Not only design, speech, hearing,